There we go. All right. Let's see. How we doing, everybody? Nothing here. Yep, and as soon as you cross over, ash in the air. Boop. Oh, even the fog changes. Boop. 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 Okay, yeah, so they did not want to highlight any ash in the clinic. What up? Good to see you. Welcome on into the chat. Well, the new Night Rain trailer is out. It's coming on December 4th, I believe, which is about what I was expecting. I figured it'd be out soon. So that's a little less than a month away. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you. Let's all return. Fascinating. There we go. Overall, I would say that was a pretty, like, okay trailer. Like, I don't think it was like, I wasn't too, like, blown away by it. I was like, okay, new map. I see 2 new classes. I see a couple new bosses. Some like events, like, oh, you have what's his face, frickin' Fido out there in the open world, which again, we already had that with a bunch of the bosses already, so it's like, okay, you're finally getting around to that one, I guess. So yeah, like nothing too crazy. And then they have Artorias teased at the end, which, considering how few Dark Souls bosses they were showing up, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're probably gonna get 1 more extra from each game, maybe 2. It'll be good fun. Yeah, it'll be good fun. Nerd and Undertaker. I don't know. Wasn't one of them like she was like dressed in like some weird like leather spandex type thing? I was like, okay. We're leaning into the sex appeal with this one. Yeah, I don't need anything here. Ritual. All right. My feeling is today. My feeling like we finally get around to doing is. We'll do 1 more. We'll do 1 more here. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna add some extra stuff or what have you, but I am concerned it's still gonna be. Granted, it's 1 DLC, so how much heavy lifting can it really do? But I am concerned it's really not going to be enough. I'm also curious how it's going to work with the DLC for people who have it versus don't have it. A funeral, yeah, that would make sense for an Undertaker, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, isn't that character the one that has like a spandex thing going for? Like, I saw 1 piece of artwork. Maybe it was something else, but like I saw some artwork people seem to be posting or screenshots or whatever, and I was just like, oh, okay. The other one was like definitely like some like old man with a book. Which, hey, I guess we need more old men. Oh my god, why the hell? Oh, well. I want to do this. Like, if you're gonna let me do this, why not? But overall, I found that, like, I'm probably gonna like it. I'm gonna enjoy it, but I didn't see anything that was like, oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. Like, having Artorias at the end there was like that was fairly predictable. Got DLC for free because of deluxe edition of Night Rain. That's not getting it for free, no, Bray. That's you buying it early. I'm sorry to break it to you, no, Bray, but that's how they get you. right. It's like a nun with leather armor over a cloth outfit. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is like the freaking like leather spandex shit. I'm pretty sure I saw something like that. All right. I think it's cool they turned the intro cutscene with Artorias into a grab attack. I don't remember. Does Artorias even have a grab attack in the original? I don't recall it. Because if he doesn't, then yeah, that's pretty cool that like they finally gave him a grab attack. Oh, true, yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Woo. All right. Ah. Ah. Almost died there. Wow, I was surprised that my shot didn't come off. Also, I can't believe that worked. Like, dude, you barely moved on that one. There we go. He doesn't. Gotcha. Yeah, they're gonna do it like the bloathead attack. I will say I am curious because we already had like Gaping Dragon and stuff, but like this one I'm actually kind of curious how the animations are going to be sped up. So I haven't seen a comparison between like animations in Night Rain versus animations in Dark Souls, but it at least kind of feels a little faster, right? Might be a placebo. That's what it feels like. And then I'd be very curious to see if Artorias, they really do like speed up his stuff or whatever. How do you keep the motivation to do what you do? I mean, I enjoy it. That helps. Oh. I mean, I do other things too with my life. I mean, the fact that I started doing streaming, so that way I can kind of like psychologically corner myself into being like, okay, fine, I will take breaks, right? I will do something where I can relax, right? Which is why you guys in chat are so helpful, because, you know, it makes it feel like I'm not just kind of like sitting in a room, like doing more work, right? There's a little bit more play involved, as it were. There we go. How did we not get both of you? I feel cheated. There we go. Running out of stamina is the worst thing in this game. There's nothing worse than Bloodborne than running out of stamina. Anyway, but so yeah, just actually doing other things. Like just last night, I had 4 hours of sleep because I ended up when I was going to bed or whatever, I was like, oh wait, I haven't read this the latest volumes in my collection for this series. So then I sat down and I read 3 volumes. Through the night. After, by the way, I was trying to figure out what was going on, because I after the stream I like took off the second monitor with my TV or whatever, right? But then like the Discord went off screen. I was just like, fuck it, fine, I'll just do it later. But then I kept trying to get it back on, and then Xavier, like, I guess comes back into the chat, like, hey, you're still in the chat or whatever now. And I'm like, I know, I'm trying to figure out. I just gave up. I was like, fuck it. It'll probably be fixed the next day, and yep, it was. I just didn't want to restart my computer just to turn it off again, and you know, it just kind of felt like a waste. All right. Damn. wow. Okay. I can see that they put a lot of effort into the Artorias port because he's well. Oh, I can't wait to compare textures with him. Like Gaping Dragon, you can tell in the subtlest ways looks better. Same with Centipede. So like, I'm curious to get a really good look at Artorias and see how they've improved the textures on him. Need to stay healthy, Loki. Well, that's what I try to do, right? Thankfully, I'm very self-aware about my own health. Honestly, now that Rusty's gone, that's like the only thing where I would say is my vulnerability for my own mental health is like, damn, I miss my boy, you know? Outside of that, things are pretty swell with me, so yeah. I don't think it's hard to stay motivated, right? Again, I think it also helps that it's not like I'm committed to just doing something as narrow as like, I'm just doing Dark Souls. I'm also doing Bloodborne. I'm also doing Elden Ring. Like I try to, you know, I try to work with my ADD, you know, and try to juggle things so that way I feel stimulated. And that helps a lot. So that way, if I'm ever like waiting on one thing, okay, I can jump over and focus on that. Like for example, today while I was working on Tumaru and stuff, I got slightly sidetracked because of questions about what we were talking about on stream yesterday in ER. And when I actually looked into something, I ended up stumbling upon a completely separate thing, by the way, related to Miquella's crosses with Shadow View. Because it turns out there isn't just the Shadow View that I thought we had behind Shadowkeep. There's apparently also a Shadow View cross. And I was like, oh, this isn't actually in Shadow View. This is all the way down at the south of Shadow Altus. And it turns out the reason for that is because, well, it doesn't actually say Shadow View. It says, as I recall, it was, no, Shadow View is the balcony that's looking up to the shadow, right? And then the actual cross is the cross that is overlooking the shadow tree, right? And as I think it was Fran in the Discord was pointing out, that is very much like, okay, yeah, we've been down here. This is very much like how they show off. Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Yeah, because okay. Anyway, they were it was very much like how we have the Erdtree Gazing Hill, which would be the hill overlooking the golden tree, right? Now with Shadow View, they refer to it as a balcony or a terrace. You can also translate it that way. Both works in terms of meaning. I never used this. Oh, whoopsie. And as a result, you know, you might think, oh, well, why do they call... Well, okay, so they localized as Shadow View, but why is it called a balcony? It's because it's a pun that doesn't really translate, so they had to get a little creative with it. When you're saying a balcony, you're literally saying like an exposed platform or pedestal. Platform is more appropriate in this case. But the term for exposed, the kanji literally refers to a dew, like a dewdrop. So it's essentially saying a dew platform. And get it? It's like this giant platform that sort of, you know, serves as the foundation for them looking up to the shadow tree with the shadow above and waiting for it to drop its dew drops, you know, the little droplets and stuff with the gold that we see, right? So it's all to help explain the basin and stuff there, right? All right. So far, no poisons. Did I somehow finally lose the 20%? Could it be? Oh my god. Oh, okay, sure, whatever. This is what I get for not using my long sight for this one. Anyway, so like again, Miyazaki's just being punny and stuff there, and I don't know why they went with. Like, again, if they want to be consistent with, like, Erdtree Gazing Hill, they could have said Shadow Tree Gazing Cross, right? Like, I don't know why they went with Shadow View for that one when they're already using it for a completely separate area. Maybe they got confused or thought that it was in the same area. I don't know. I cannot understand the mind of the localizers. It is a bizarre and strange thing. There, oh. There we go. There we are. Back to Night Rain. I am looking forward to seeing what new events and stuff they add, because again, if they're having a new map or even just new variations on the existing Limveld map, because at least in the advertisement I saw, they were still touting it as like, they were still touting it as a return to Limveld. So I'm curious how much we're actually getting here. Why is this dog not coming? There we go. Oh. There we go. All right. There we go. Asshole down. So I guess we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. Oh, whoopsie. Sorry. Didn't see you there, Mr. Pot. Get out here. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Yeah, get over here. Yep, yeah, move it. Move it. Move it. I don't like you. I don't like you. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we are. Move it. Move it. I hope you guys are all ready for the second round of Dark Souls and Elden Ring in the same universe discourse. It's gonna be a fun time, I'm sure. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm hoping, given how the game turned out, a lot more popular than they thought, and the smaller size of the DLC, they'll decide to do more DLCs. I mean, we'll see. I still don't think they will. I think they've pretty much already kind of set in stone, like, however things play out. Like, this experiment is going to be its own thing. They'll let it run its course. They need that talent now to move on to Duskbloods. I think that's what's ultimately going to happen. But hey, I'd be happy to be proven wrong. The 4th of December. Yes, I-Man. Hello, good to see you. Always lovely to have I-Man in the chat as well. All right. More thick cold blood. Ah, there it is. Oh. Oh. There we are. Woo! Damn, just barely whiffed that. What? Huh? How the hell did... What? Like, was he not getting up? I'm feeling like I'm insane. Where's my name? I'm Solaire. Unfortunately, I-Man, you're just I-Man. No Solaire here. Solaire is dead. Okay. We are moving right along. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so far no poison. Another one of these. Holy hell, chat. We haven't even gotten to the first boss. We've had 2 of these side routes. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube decided, that they were going to not have any names as we presented. They were just going to show usernames. I'm not going to lie, it's the dumbest thing. Like, I'm really not a fan. Oh. I'm also curious if the group of female Night Lord is going to be from the Way of Cutting tribe, because the background and their armor reminds me of what's in the secret room. Hey, well, if you're saying so, Xavier, I'll just take your word for it and believe you, but, like, who knows? It could be, because it does seem like one of those things where there's this very obscure stuff that's in the base games and then it'll get elaborated upon in DLC, right? Like in the case of Dark Souls 3, the stuff with like the Firekeeper and the Corrupted Soul, which ended up being expanded upon with Elfrida. Woo! Yeah, chat, so far no poison, which is telling me that, yeah, it actually is a universal determinator where they just decide, roll the dice, 20% chance you end up getting stuff poisoned, and then they just randomly do the poison. Because so far, it's been normal. And it's kind of weird, if I'm being honest. Making sure I don't miss any more chests. Pale white folded plant buds, basically. I'd have to go back in the trailer and see then, because I'm not sure. I do recall, like, it did have a very angelic, like, smooth style armor and stuff. Oh, actually, now that I say that, who knows? Maybe it could be connected to angels, but I don't know. I feel like the game's kind of avoided talking about stuff like that too much. All right. All right, I guess we just move on then. What's in behind door number 1? Quicksilver. All right. There we are. All right. I'm surprised this guy's not patrolling. He just stands here. Again, I'll take it. There we are. All right. It'll be 1760 yen. So that could, I can't remember the exact conversion, but I think that'll translate to like, I think $19, maybe a little less than that. I don't know, I guess we'll see what the actual cost will end up being. But that should be, you know, around. I mean, depending on how, like, if it's going to be like expansion level big, I can definitely see that. But I guess it also depends, like, how much is actually going to be blocked off from players, or is it going to be part of a patch that, like, everyone gets access to something, right? Like, I guess that's my question. There we go. Oh. I love being denied my grab. There we go. So $11. Oh, then I definitely was a little off there. All right. If it's gonna be that cheap for us on the US side, then we should be pretty kosher. There we are. I'll be honest, I don't want to deal with you all. Let's just get the loot. Was that worth coming all the way down here for? I don't know. All right. There we go. Really? Okay. Let's not die to this one, because I don't have to climb this ladder every time. Another one of these guys. All right. Oh. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh. There we go. Hello? Oh, that was too early. Okay. Oh, damn, that was in between shots. Unfortunate. Timings with healing is a little weird for me. Woo! Oh boy. Ah, damn, he moved around more than I thought. There we go. The Dreglord art that they show off, just its head looks really cool. Yeah, it sounded like they were gonna come up with like I don't know if it's gonna be an after story or like a side plot like in other like big DLCs they've done, but there we go. Had to do the double shot. There we are. All right. Oh. Ah, damn, too slow, huh? Oh, come on. That was mid-animation. Damn. Fuck you. Ah, damn. Oh, Beth has some good shots of this guy whenever I eventually get to him. Woo! There we go. And die! Prey slaughtered. Again, it'll be interesting to see what lore they add for this one. Like, what's the plot line? Is it going to connect more into, like, into anything larger, or is it just going to be like, I guess, building upon the secrets of the night and stuff like that? I guess we'll see. Huh? Oh, there you are. It's just I'm so not used to there being an open door here. I was a little kerfuzzled, not gonna lie. That is such a good shot of this little gargoyle thing. There we go. Cost of vodka. You have to make your choice, I-Man. Is it vodka or Night Rain? Which do you love more? I do hope the lore gets a little more cool. I mean, the visuals and stuff have been stunning for all of this, but I am worried that they're just gonna like do the bare minimum. Because I have zero hope for the dialogue. I think the script we got is the. I think it is what it is. There we are. For better or for worse. Oh. Ow. All right. More to mold. Oh. Yeah, I thought there might be something here. You're gonna pick Night Rain? Of course you will, Xavier. I mean, I'm gonna pick Night Rain because I don't drink alcohol, so it's an easy choice for me. Let's, this is probably going to take us back around. Oh, no, it doesn't. It just takes us to a dead end. Of course. I should have known. There we go. More tomb mold. There we go. Yay! That's another good one. There we are. All right. Let's see what's in the sewers. More rats. What a surprise. I can't believe that the sewer is filled with rats. Oh my god. Don't mind me, just enjoy my million echoes. They really want to give me Great One Wisdom, huh? Ow! All right. Yeah, this will take us back up now. Ah! Whoa. Sucks to be a rat. Ah! Well, yellow backbone. Gotta remember to include that. Wait, there's a yellow backbone stuff here? Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. I see. Well, I guess we gotta now continue on this way if we want to open that door. And up you go. How are we supposed to get there, though? It's over that direction, right? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, boy. You! Ah! The goddamn pigs. That was exactly what I was afraid of. Wait, did you ever say happy birthday to me? I didn't know it was your birthday, Xavier. Happy birthday. Congrats. I don't know how the hell they can see me already, but oh, I hate this. I don't see who has my echoes either, strangely. All right, let's do this. God, I wish you didn't have to do this if you wanted to save on Hunter's marks, but whatever. November 5th. I'm 21 now. Congrats. No, that must have passed me by. All right. So we're going to be spending this. And we'll do this. So I don't have to put that one. There we go. The things I do. The things I do so I don't get shot. You'd think I was on the south side. Come on, come on. There you are. Holy hell, I don't remember you being... All right, let's start with getting the level ups in so we don't risk this many. Forgot the birthday of your third favorite mod, tisk tisk tisk. How could it possibly happen? Clearly I need to be trying harder. Yeah. Yeah, skill's the only thing that gets us any results if we really want it. All right. The answer is very simple here, chat. What we do is we take the elixir, we get down, we go up to where the shooter guy is, we kill the sniper, and we're golden. We will never have any problems ever again. Problems will just stop existing for us. I just can't afford to worry about you, buddy. You'll forget about me in the hour. Ow. Oh, okay. Sure. Ah! The pig saw me. There we go. There we go. Well, we can't go back there. God, this is so awkward. Whew. Just in time. Uh-huh. All right. There's no lift here. It's just the hole. Okay. More Quicksilver. Damn. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. It never works. There we go. All right. Oh, there was even a way to get up there. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes, this is perhaps one of the more interesting dungeons I've been through in a while. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Anything interesting in this? Yellow backbone. And look, chat, it is the shortcut we were talking about before. Right? Yeah. We're back in here. It all tied together, yeah. Yeah, no lift here is definitely new for sure for me. Nope. You don't see anything. Did I miss a turn somewhere? Yeah, okay, it's up here. Oh. Buddy was not amused. Oh God, no, not you. Oh boy. Yeah, you fight the other guys. It's actually funny that we don't get that many beast enemies that'll also be hostile to the Gravekeepers. Not gonna lie, I need to replay BB again. I mean, it's always a good time to be playing BB, so don't let me stop you. There we go. All right. Oh, too early. Oh, fuck you. Where the hell did this guy come from? Asshole. You know what that means, chat? We have to run over and worry about that stupid sniper again. And the other one at the other end, too, with the dogs. Nope. Oh, God, really? Okay, sure. At least the pigs can injure them. Well. Well. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just minding my own business. There we go. Let's get up here. That's where our buddy is. This. There we go. There we go. All right, there you are. I saw you in the corner this time, you little ass hat. Get out of here. Oh, and we are open for business. Oh. I thought I missed the button. Whoops. Whoops. We have to deal with this again. You know what? We're going to try actually ignoring the stupid sniper asshole for the second. Try to do this. There we go. We were actually able to avoid him. All right. Thankfully, we also don't have to go far with this one, since I died pretty close. All right. Move ourselves over here. Ignore that button there. Oh no, he picked it up again? Why? I died so far away. All right. Oh. I'm gonna do this early just in case. There we are. There we are. Okay, enough for a level up. Yeah, it's so weird not having actual lift for this area. All right, and now for good old Fido, who seems to be fighting off guys as we speak. I guess it's a bell ringer summoning stuff, and he ends up getting aggroed by it. Oh. Or not. Yeah, what the hell's got you all riled up, buddy? There we go. There we go. And we're done. Weapon at risk? Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, we will be repairing very shortly. All right. Down here. Nope. How did that not hit you first? Oh, how that missed. Damn. All right. Yeah, no, I want to be up here. Oh my god. Gotta be farther away because you aggro at the slightest little microcosm. All right. Yeah, there we go. There we are. No, get back down there, asshole. I didn't give you permission. All right. Can you, like, move into the frame for once, you goddamn dumbass pig? Oh god, it doesn't know where it's going. Oh, oh my god, you stupid pig! It's stuck. All right. I think that was good enough. There we go. That should be some good options. All right. All right. Thankfully, these get stronger the more skill I have, right? So That's an upside. Oh, God. All right, we're going up. Lol. Damn. One more. Damn. Guy's just not weak to fire, I guess. That robe is, I guess, fireproof. Oh my. Now we're gonna do this. Too early on that? Wow. There we go. All right, that's one down. Door open. Oh my God. Oh! How the hell did you see me? Oh my God, this is definitely the most interesting dungeon I've been in, but it's also the most obnoxious setup for sure. Like, how did that pig even notice me? It just stands there. It can't have heard me. I was so far away. Well, there goes whatever I had. Like, fucking hell. Steam Scholar does Arcane's magic. We have only an Arcane Swordsman class, so I guess an Arcane magic class is in order. So that'd be cool. All right. Let's just get whatever the frick is here and move on. I'm tired of this shit. We already lost all my echoes. Cool. There we go. Thank you for missing. I love you. Holy hell. There we go. Hey, Nick. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, God. And they put you as the boss? They just hate me. Ah, damn, got the phase too. I did not interrupt that animation enough. Oh my, and that's gonna cost me. God, what an absolute awful setup. Ugh. Ugh. Easily my least favorite Tumeru-Il dungeon in terms of actual experience. In terms of like creativity, I'm like, oh nice, they're mixing it up a little. A little less on the dogs with the stupid gravekeepers. Ah. Well. Please pray for Mac. He's currently on life support trying to out pizza them. All right. Prayers for your uncle, Nick. Thank you for sharing. Oh, God, just what an awful... What an awful boss. There we go. All right. Really? Like, why is it not doing the phase 2 thing? Well, she should have done it by now. Usually she does at 75% HP. Whatever. There, now she's doing it. Oh. God, I hate this boss so fucking much. It's such a bullshit. Woo. All right. There we go. Thankfully, that one's super easy to parry. God. Up. Come on. There we go. Oh, really? Whatever. Fucking hell, I hate the boss. They die. I don't know if it's necessarily tied to the Nox, Nick. I didn't see anything particularly Noxy about it. Maybe some Nox architecture or something somewhere, but it looked pretty much a mix of different stuff. You got like caves and crystals and floating things and a bunch of jazz. Some castles and forts it looked like too. There we go. All right, floor 3. Oh, God. All right, you know what? This dungeon is just made to make me rage. As soon as I walk out, like, I'm like, oh, there's a Rite Keeper, of course. But then I see there's 2 Rite Keepers. Holy hell, these ritualists just screw off. Oh, my God. Moving right along. Oh. There we go. Oh, there's nothing. Okay. Up we go. It's either up or down. I'll put this up too for you guys. Oh. All right, where's that goddamn bell ringer? There you are. So down will take us to the bottom of the garden, huh? The Hemwick dogs. Haven't seen you since the story dungeon. Wasn't sure if you guys appeared in the route. Good to know. There we go. God, I'm already lost. I mean, I've had the lever at least. Oh yes, I thought he would die from that. Oh my, no. Woo. 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 I'm surprised I got him on the backswing there. Oh. Woo. Ah, there's a delay! The delay! All right, there we go. Whew. God, this dungeon's making me sweat. I didn't mean that. There we are. There we go. Mm-hmm. Oh my. Yeah, I was like, if he shoots me, I die. I have to get out of there. That was a bad situation. All right. Woo. Who's that feller? A fossilized remain. You actually also see them in the fishing hamlet. There definitely seems to be the idea of like arcane influence and things like that. All right. There we go. Oh. Okay. All right, two-shot you. All right, so this is where what would happen if we went down. This would have all been replaced by poison. Oh, oh God, there's another bell ringer? Are you kidding me? This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Don't you dare somehow, like, come up these staircases or some bullshit. There we go. There we are. Phew. Oh, I didn't take the shortcut there, huh? Well, time to see what items I'm missing, or if I'm gonna get killed by a pig. Ah! I got killed by a pig. God! Oh, it's awful. These pigs do so much stupid levels of damage. Oh boy. And now we have to deal with we have to deal with this all over again. Let's use the shortcut this time. Now, thankfully, we've explored most everything else, so I don't think we have to worry too much. Yeah, there's no other doorways or something I'm missing. Ow. We just need to kill the bell ringer. There we go. Do we get a clear enough view through the Chalice Dungeon of how Iz and Loran function societally? Do you mean like something like how they're like the form of government and stuff like that? Not to any specifics, no. Our understanding of Loran and Iz's exact governmental structure is just not something that they're very interested in defining. Could they have been republics? No. Could they have been kingdoms? Yeah, probably, but we'll never know for absolute certain. Oh. Woo. We only really get a good idea with Tumaru because of how it's supposed to help tie into both Cainhurst, and to like the central like sort of question about, you know, Queen Yharnam and stuff like that. Okay, let me. Where are you? Oh, I can two-shot him now without the phantasm. That's cool. I didn't realize how battle scarred this guy is. I don't know why his mace is having like a seizure. Oh, damn. Damn. I don't think I fought this guy yet, so. Never mind, it's easy. That was a lot easier. I was expecting that to fail. Nice yellow backbone. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's one of those things where the importance with Loran and is, you know, what they're actually doing, not how their countries once functioned. Now, could it be that, I don't know, the deep lore is that, I don't know, Flora was the queen of Iz or something like that, and she was spearheading the entire project into becoming gods and all that. Like, sure, maybe. We have the idea that they have like knights and stuff. But that doesn't necessarily translate to them being like a kingdom, right? It probably is, but like, again, I can't say that they couldn't like come out with a Bloodborne 2 and say something else and legitimately claim it's like a retcon or something, right? So oh my god. This guy has my echoes too. Oh god. Phew. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. That's not a charge attack. All right. I'll kill you one way or the other. Thank you. Die. Holy hell. Is this what I get for finally having a non-poison dungeon? Oh god, more of this shit. Is this what I get? Am I not allowed to have nice things? Does it have to be a poison dungeon so we can't have a lot of bullshit pigs constantly charging from off screen? Oh, I get it. Okay. Uh-huh. Are you kidding me? There's a ritualist up here. I swear this entire area, this dungeon is just... Someone had a bad day at work, I'm just gonna say. Is this the Covenant Bloodborne on PC? Yeah, guys, I am in fact playing Bloodborne on PC. Is it everything you guys hoped for? Because I know it's not for me. This won't kill me, will it? Oh, didn't kill me. All right, they've explored this place thoroughly. There's nothing else here. I'm in the minority of people who prefer Bloodborne standalone as its own entry. Again, I'm not like so diehard that I'm like, oh, there has to be a Bloodborne 2. I wouldn't mind it though. I think the game has plenty of sequel potential. And I would love to, I would just love to kind of return with some like updated graphics and mechanics for this game. With, again, ideally, I would want it to be an open world like Elden Ring, because I think them creating a full Chalice dungeon experience, like instead of it being this like copy pasting assets thing here, that they actually like make the dungeons with tons of unique accents and make it where you can go to actually Loran, to Meru and stuff all individually as you climb down through everything. Like, I just feel like that would be so much cooler after what they've done already with Elden Ring. Just go all in on like the vertical, like the horizontal of the map can take the back seat. As I said before, I would love it if like just go as far as Byrgenwerth. Have us go through an arcane swamp, and then we'll discover the arcane swamp was the Rom's Lake from this game. After we like drop into this strangely familiar yet obviously new building, and then suddenly you're in a familiar place and it just tells you Byrgenwerth, right? And you're like, oh my god, it's the lecture building, and it returned to its original place, and like all the arcane and stuff from Rom turned into like a swamp, or you know, like they can get creative with stuff, but like it would be cool if that was like the edge as far as you could go in that one direction toward Yharnam, and then like I don't know, they like block like the old stuff with like Willem and everything, like you can go there, but like the stuff is like all, you know, just make it so that way like that's the edge of the open world on that side. And then like, you know, the other side, you know, you'll have the oceans and stuff or whatever, so maybe you can add some sailing or something to get across the water from where Yharnam is, and there'll be another town or something. Like you could add like instead of a spectral, oh, I actually no, that's perfect, a spectral horse or something, right? So you can like travel across there on the spectral horse, and there'll be like, I don't know, like villages on the edges, or like dinghies or something. Like there's so much creative stuff you can do. Let's let us return here. It doesn't need iterating on. Again, you could say that for the same thing for Dark Souls or Elden Ring or any of them. They don't need iterating on, but I'm saying I still would like to see it. I still think it would be neat. As I said before, I don't think Dark Souls needed sequels either. Dark Souls 1 could definitely have stood on its own for ages and ages. But I don't mind that there are sequels either. I just don't mind that one of the sequels was Dark Souls 2.
Welcome, Odi. Very well,
All right. There we go. We're getting up there. Riding on Ludwig while exploring feels good, man. Oh my god. That'd be another type of spectral steed. There we go. The thing with Bloodborne is because of just the way it's designed, it is super easy to just say, oh, arcane stuff's happening, and someone gets drawn over into a weird mystery. And with the way some of the faction stuff, like, they have the room to grow. Like, I've talked about this with Acer before. And I think especially with, like, the Executioners, they have a lot of potential to really kind of, like, mix it up so it's not quite like the old one, but it's going to have a lot of the familiar elements and stuff, right? And then just move it to a different town. And, like, there's a lot of potential there. I need to repair my, my weapons, though. I've not done that, you know, quite a bit. All right, I get it. You want to be a mama. I can't believe I killed a mother and all her kids. I think Bloodborne could work with just the super sprint and night rain. Does it need a mount? My only question would be, like, how would the super sprint function in combat and normal gameplay and stuff like that? Like, would it be something that would kind of, like, affect that in a negative fashion? Because if it does, then I'd be a little bit more... I'd definitely be more against it then. But hey, whatever helps you be able to travel around better. As long as it doesn't look silly or anything in the context of Bloodborne. Alright. I kill for anything Bloodborne at this point. I remember buying a PS4 just for it in like 2019 because my friend got me into the Souls games back then, but on PC. I mean, I ended up getting my my PS5 for Demon Souls Remake and to be able to play Bloodborne, so I feel you. I feel you. Right. All right. All right. Oh, damn. I should just, I should have just done it. There we go. It's amazing to me how less fiery this guy is compared to the boss version, you know? There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, I must have gotten lucky with that one attack. I can't two-shot these guys quite yet. Unfortunate. Oh, I forgot you are always with them. We can't just ever have just the dogs. It's all three of you assholes. There we go. Come on, do it. Waiting. Up, damn. Shouldn't have gone for the attack there. Oh god, really? Alright, come on. Alright. Really? That's it? Just the chest? Bloodborne was your first one? I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere. I saw someone who's apparently Smotown was like, I forget he was liking or retweeting or whatever, but I saw him on Twitter, not using the new name, and he was apparently Elden Ring's gonna be his first one. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like whatever gets you started, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't go in there from here, though. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. I saw that guy in the corner. He's coming. Oh, it's worse. It's a sniper boy. Phew. Damn, too early. Or too late, I should say. Thank God iframes were still there. There we go. What's Moto doing lore like a decade ago? I mean, he's still doing lore now. He hasn't stopped doing lore. He's apparently interested in getting back into DS3 lore for, I think, next year or whatever. So if he does, I'm looking forward to helping him with that if he so wishes. All right. Oh, damn, too early. Oh, damn, I could have done. Oh, my God. There we go. All right. Oh, damn. There we go. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir. Dude, I just thought you meant he started playing From Software games with Elden Ring. No. I was talking about another guy that Smotown was showing off. Yeah, not Smo himself. All right, yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, we can get out. Well, here we go. This should be back to where we started. Yep, okay. Let's get out of here. Side route done. Hey. Oh, God. Chat, I think I got myself lost. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. Pretty sure I had this right. So is it over here instead? Yeah, it's over here instead. Yeah, okay. We go down here. Moving right along. There we go. All right, so before I fight big bad final boss boy over here. There we go. Let's repair my weapons and stuff. All this talk of mainline entries makes me antsy for this whole online multiplayer phase of From Software to be over and done with. We'll see if there's ever really... I mean, online games are kind of in vogue right now, so I don't blame them for trying to get in on the game. That's where the money is at the moment. Try to be the next Fortnite and all that jazz. Let them experiment. I will say this, I will probably not be getting involved in Duskbloods because I have zero interest in getting a Switch still. And Duskbloods definitely does not look good enough to get a Switch still. So I do anything lore related with that game, it'll purely be like with Demon Souls as someone who never played it, so. There's no way I can get 100k or what. Yeah, I need more than that, so yeah, no. All right. Layer 3 it is. Dogs being devil spawned in every game, yeah. Unfortunately, they just make dogs like so. God damn. Obnoxious. Oh, where's Doggy? All right. All right, and now we will challenge the boss, and hopefully this will be the last floor. Because I still think there's like a 25% chance we'll get a 4th floor. Oh boy, our favorite. Oh. I love the boss who's better when you don't lock onto him. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, sure. Damn. Damn. Woo! Oh my. Woo! Woo! Really? I don't know how that hurt you. That hurt me way more than it hurt you. Oh, oh god, at least the jump didn't screw me over this time. Oh, oh my god. How did his arm be the first to break? Riddle me that, Batman. I feel like his leg should have broken right by now, though. Clearly, I don't know enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. And he's dead. There we go. Nothing special there. Bloodletting beast. Oh boy, it's just. They should give me an entire treasure trove for having to fight that thing. Lawrence really needs to like chill out.
Welcome. What?
I get it. He's lost his head. He really misses his precious head, but like, get over yourself. All right. Yeah, okay, so the thing with them making other games is that, like, there's always the concern that the focus is always going to go on to more games over others, like other projects and things like that, or that there's going to be distractions. Like, we haven't heard anything for the next Armored Core, for example. We haven't heard anything when it comes to, you know, like, whatever next big open world or otherwise, like, From Software Soul-style game is going to be, right? Like, I do think there's reason to be concerned that From Software is stretching themselves thin, where yes, they are starting other projects and things like that, but are they satiating the need from their fans for existing franchises at the level which they're trying to expand? Like, I don't know. It could be that we're going to go through a small growing pain, and then in a few years, like, From Software's going to be pumping out more games of more genres than they ever have before. Personally, as I've said, I'd like them to get back into horror. I think especially after seeing that one Night's Reign cutscene from the doll story, it would have been really cool to see them actually, you know, build upon that and actually make a full-on horror game, because they totally can do it, right? Like, everyone likes to already say that a lot of their games are horror, though I would argue not really. But they can definitely do horror for sure, and they've got the art style and ability to create atmosphere for it, so. I do kind of like how they made the Dark and Night Rain look almost like water magic with the Abyss and stuff. Yeah, I was very curious, because it's like, yeah, this looks a bit different from how it would look in, like, Dark Souls, but I'm very curious, like, how it's going to look actually, like, fighting Artorias in one of those regular zones or whatever, so that'll be neat to see. It is one of those things, though, that I will say, if their goal was to avoid spoilers for Dark Souls fights too, Artorias is a terrible one for it, but I get why they're doing it. It's too iconic, right? Like, the fan service is too strong. Like, the only one they could do to one up the fan service would be Gwyn, and they're never gonna do that, so I am gonna say, like, I'm like, well, anyone who plays Night Rain who then goes on to Dark Souls is already gonna know. There's not gonna be any mystery there.
Welcome home. What is? Very well.
So what's the next one? Still 600,000, so 626. All right. I think we're gonna end it here then, chat. Looking at what I got, a few more shots and things. Yeah, good, some stuff on the coffins. Got that thing. Wonderful. God, this is a decent enough shot. I think it's the DLC, so they're going away with that a little, since they're also adding Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, they're also adding Shadow of the Erdtree stuff. But yeah, but so far it's not like any major Shadow of the Erdtree bosses. Like, we're not seeing, like, I don't know, Mesmer or anything so far, so I don't know. I don't know I don't know what their policy for, like, spoilers when it comes to Dark Souls is, because obviously they care clearly about Night Rain spoilers. Obviously Dark Souls spoilers are less of a concern to them. So, I mean, yeah, Elden Ring spoilers, I should say. So, like, if it's like, okay, we really care about Elden Ring spoilers, and, you know, like, if we can avoid Dark Souls spoilers, that's fine, but we're not gonna, like, be too, because our game's like 10 years old now. Okay, I can kind of understand that. Spoilers for a game that came out in 2011. Okay, so here's my thing when it comes to spoilers. I mean, a spoiler is still a spoiler, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, at some point, something does get into the zeitgeist to the point where you can't avoid the spoiler, unfortunately, because it's just something that is so widely and well known that it will be casually spoiled for you at some point by necessity, right? But I am of the perspective that doesn't mean that there aren't people who have never experienced that work and may never even get spoiled on that front, right? Like, there is a certain limit to it. So I think it's one of those things where, yeah, it's kind of unavoidable. You will get spoiled about stuff when it's been around for that long. It's like, oh my God, Romeo and Juliet, you already know how it is gonna end, right? But it is one of those things where I'm like, I would love to see people enjoy it in the purest experience. Now, thankfully, I myself am not too crazy about spoilers, right? Like, I get my... I don't think spoilers are, you know, the only way to value it. But I know a lot of people who do care about that, and I do feel bad for them because that is the type of thing where it's like, eventually, you're going to get spoiled on something that you're not going to want to, or you're not going to realize you didn't want to until later. I'm like, I can sympathize. Anyway, that's it for this one. God, what an awful, awful, awful setup. I absolutely despise it. We'll do this just so I don't forget for next time. If I had to hazard a guess, I'm gonna see if we can try to get both HSR and trail stuff done this month. I don't think we're gonna be able to get both of them finished, but we'll try. It's just a matter of I have to make sure that I'm like streaming like slightly earlier probably, so I can have the time for longer streams on that. I was legit typing a joke about King Lear when you mentioned Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. All right, but like overall, like I'm working on Tomb Arrow Ill as my main focus. It's gonna take a while. I did get some, like, I have been like working on some of the like the side stuff on like the smaller things. It's like, okay, some of these enemies are going to be like a paragraph each. I was thinking, I was like, I need a third wildlife thing to mention, and this thing is like, yeah, this is a good time to mention and talk about this asshole here. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm like, yeah, this could end up being a really long one, like longer than is. We'll just have to see how it plays out exactly. I still haven't figured out if I'm going to cover Queen Yarnum's story in full and stuff like that. It's a little awkward because we essentially have to establish Queen Yarnum, we have to establish Murgo, we have to establish... At the very least, I have to kind of briefly overview and allude to some of the stuff going on with her between Raw with, you know, the Moonside Lake, and then later in the Nightmare of Mensis and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit weird. But like I'm gonna, you know, I'm just gonna slowly work through it and try to get it out there for everybody, considering that's, you know, that's what they want. And I'm looking forward to actually showing you guys, like, you know, the final product, because like Nick was saying earlier, you know, we only get so much lore from the dungeons, but it's still important lore and things like that. And the stories they're trying to tell and how they fit into the larger narrative, especially Tumaru, I think is something that is going to be, I think it's going to knock some socks off when they see like all the little things and how it builds up and tells this really kind of neat little story, considering they're a bunch of copy-paste dungeons. But that's for later. Until then, everybody, thank you.